y'all, again from our new studio setup here. My baby bumper, well, that's the big bumper though. I'm trying to keep this light from falling. It probably is gonna fall anyway, but here we are. Hello. Ooh, we made it. I gotta figure out this TikTok technology to get on here with you guys a few minutes earlier. But other than that, we made it. How are you guys? I'm sitting here finishing makeup. It's a typical Monday. Good morning. It's a good Monday, actually. I was excited about today being Monday. I like Mondays. Hey, Monday. How you doing? If you're watching us on YouTube, girl, what you doing? Get over here on TikTok on the Black Women in Grants page. Come follow us. I'm waiting on TikTok to let our Black women in grants in the room. Let them know we are live. And let's chat about some grants. While I do I make up, sip on a little cup of coffee, a little water, and then go off on the rest of my day. I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. Let me pull y'all up on my new phone. She finally came yesterday. Look at her. Peach and gold. Yes, honey. So we're still trying to figure her out. Give us a minute. I think I can pull up TikTok. I think I got that part down bad. I don't know. Let me see. So then I've been watching. Hold on. I've been watching TikToks on here too. Okay. Let me look at my thing. Y'all come in, say hello. Don't mind me, just waiting on TikTok. I think it does it a little different than I'm used to with the phone. Let me see if I can see that we're live. Not yet. It doesn't show yet. Okay. So it's still populating. So that's perfect. We got time. Get a little eyebrow action going on here. Um, if you're here and you can see me, hear me, you're not a crazy stalker that's just here to be nosy, say hey, girl. Hey. TikTok is a weird place sometimes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So this is for Black women, for-profit, small business owners. Hello. How are you? Tell me, are you looking for grants for your Black woman-owned for-profit small business? Say hello. Put hashtag FYP if you can hear me. That's going to help some people get in the room too. TikTok is just a little slow. It's okay. I got time. Hope y'all do too to hang out. But yeah, I got to figure out this using it on my computer versus my phone because it would be a lot more of y'all here. Thank you, girl. See, we got another person. Hey, girl. Come in, say hello. Are you guys looking for grants for your Black woman-owned for-profit small business? Let me know. Let's chat about you, what you do, what you could use a grant for, what you here hanging out with us for. Talk to me in the comments. Are you seeking grants? Have you ever looked for a grant? Do you want to start looking for grants? Do you know what grants are, Emlyn? Do you know what a jelly bean is? Do you need help finding them? Do you need some mentorship around finding them, applying to them? Let's chat. So in the chat, tell me, have you ever looked for a grant before? Talk to me. Have you ever looked for a grant for your Black woman-owned for-profit small business before? Let's see. Oh, I forgot I can pop out the chat so I can see y'all bigger. Uh-oh. Okay, there it is. Lady Love, have you looked for a grant before? I think you've been out here with us before, right? Who else is here? Have you looked for a grant before? Y'all ought to talk to me because I like engagement. That's the best way I can help you, help me, help yourself. Good morning, lady. How are you? Welcome back. Are y'all looking for grants? Y'all started. Lady says, no, I would like to learn how to begin this process. Lady, what's your business? What do you do? Let me know. Anyone else looking for grants? Have you started the process? You're kind of waiting. You're playing double dutch where you ain't jumped in the ropes yet. Talk to me. Trying to put on some eyeshadow. There we go. Get us a little color pop in here. think I'm gonna go get my eyebrows done today after I talk to y'all. Then I need to go for a walk as well. Anyone else here would like to learn how to start looking for grants? I want to know your business real quick before a lot of people get in here. Trying to give y'all the chance to chat with me. I know TikTok is a little slow on the numbers today, but we're gonna get there. In Jesus' name, hallelujah, amen. So, what is your business? If you're here, you're a Black woman with a for-profit small business owner. What is your business? What do you do? Real quick, put it in the chat. Let me know. And I do remember these things sometimes. So if I see a grant, know of a grant, it's easier for me to share resources when I know more about your business. So come on in. Tell me about your business. Y'all don't want to talk. Y'all just want to sit here. I'll just be quiet then and do my makeup real quick. Should have brought my spray. Helping Black-owned startups write their business plan. Okay, Lady Hope. And so you said you haven't started. Oh, you didn't tell me yet if you started looking for grants yet. Have you started looking for grants? Anyone here started looking for grants? I know Lady Love says she has not. Lady Love, what would you like to know about grants? Looking for them. Um, you said you want to learn how to begin this process. What do you mean? What does that look like for you? Lady Hawk says started for other businesses. $10,000 so far. You've won 10,000. You found 10,000. You've applied for 10,000. What does the 10,000 represent, Lady Hawk? Talk to me. Anybody else looked for grants, found grants, applied for grants, won grants? Anybody? If you're new here, put hashtag FYP. Put hashtag FYP if you're new here. Real quick, hashtag FYP if this is your first time here. Put hashtag FYP in the chat. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, creator of Black Women in Grants and BlackWomenInGrants.com, where we have over 230 of you guys in our mentorship for those of you who are Black women, for-profit, small business owners seeking grants for your Black woman-owned for-profit small business. I'm excited to be here. We've won collectively over $100,000 in grants and grant funded opportunities over the last couple months. Lady Love says she's in the process of starting her own business, so getting all the logistics taken care of. What was the business, Lady Love? Did you tell me? Lady Love, let me look real quick. Okay. Okay, you won 10,000. Okay. So you won 10,000 for other people. You're having problems doing it yourself, Lady Hawk. Is that what I hear? Let me know. I want to talk about a little bit about rejection. Every first Saturday of the month, I'm live on Zoom with our mentees that are in the mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com. And so this month, our call was about how rejection comes into play in these grant spaces. Like you can go out, find grants, apply for them, and you can do everything right. You can have a perfect application. You could be the ideal fit, and that opportunity just seems like it just feels like it was snatched away from you. It feels like, man, I should have got that grant. And so your feelings get hurt. You might get an attitude. You might start thinking grants are a scam or they don't work or was this legit or should I keep going or why is this not working for me? Why is it so hard, etc., etc. Has anyone had that experience yet? Y'all let me know. I know it's numbers are few and I'm wondering what else I should do to help us out today. And keep us popping in the future. If you haven't had those feelings yet, trust me, they're a part of the process. Rejection, feelings hurt, attitude, lack of motivation. Do I really want to do it? Do I really want to keep going? Is this for me? Do grants work, etc., etc.? If you haven't had those feelings yet, they're on the way, or maybe you just didn't process them like the rest of us have and got an attitude. So, put your biggest question about grants in the chat really quick, and then we'll dive into some rejection tactics. What's the biggest question you have about grants, even if you haven't applied for grants yet? Most grants are looking for brick and mortar business. That's not true. Maybe the ones you found. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What y'all trying to do? Because all the grants that I've won, I've never owned a big brick and mortar, and I've won over $51,700 in grants and grant funded opportunities. So it's not true that they're only looking for brick and mortar. That brick and mortar can get them. They do have some specifically for them, but they got some for service as well. So it's not necessarily just about the type of business you have, or if your business is physical location, brick and mortar, online, service based, product based. It's about who you are as the business owner. Did y'all know that? Like, grants are deeper than just what type of business you have. I can give you some examples. If you want examples, put hashtag FYP. Oh, that's a good question, Ms. Goldhart. You can use grants. I have a list of 60 different things you can use grants for in this book called Finding Funding. I wrote it, How to Find and Secure Debt-Free Non-Traditional Funding for Your Black Woman-Owned For-Profit Small Business. Let me see what page it's on in here. I know it's towards the back. There we go. Nope. Is that? Nope, that's not it. It's a whole nother list. Hold on. I think I see it. Nope, that's not it. That's the list of frequently asked questions. Here we go. You ready? If you did not know that grants could be used from these things that I'm about to share with you, I want you to put hashtag FYP every time I do it. Every time I say something, you was like, I didn't know grants. Okay, y'all ready? Good morning, Cindy. Y'all ready? Put hashtag FYP if you're ready. That way I know you're ready. Maybe it's a delay. Is it a delay, TikTok? When I say the name of, hmm, hold on. What? Okay. Okay. Y'all got the rules. When I say the name of something you didn't know a grant could pay for hashtag FYP. Here we go. A business license. Did y'all know that? I'm gonna go slow because y'all respond slow. I think TikTok is on a lag because I'm on my computer, and we might move back to the phone now that we got Hug in. An accountant to do your money stuffs. Did you know grants could pay for an accountant? For hashtag FYP if you didn't know that. Hashtag FYP is like you saying, what? Child, for real. A bookkeeper. Somebody to keep your books. How much you're making. How much you're spending. Your profit and loss statement. Some grants ask for profit and loss statements. Wouldn't that be cool that you're paying a bookkeeper with grant money? I do. Okay. Books. Did you know grants can pay for books? Now pay attention to how these are all business minded. We're only talking about professional things that grants can pay for. Did y'all know that? So books can be the print books. They could be, I've been sent print books from grants recently. They can pay for digital books. I have used a grant last year paid for a year for me to have Amazon Prime, which also includes digital books, etc. Grants can pay for audiobooks. That same grant paid for me a year to have Audible. So I've been listening to new books every month, free of charge, on Audible, courtesy of a grant. Did y'all know they pay for books? But hashtag FYP if you like, what? Um, they can help you pay for your business bank account. So for example, if you go to a bank and it requires a certain amount in the account to open it up, you can use your grant check to open up. Just slap it down like a Uno card or a Spades card. They can help you pay that, or the membership fees, the monthly membership fees that come with your business bank account. Did y'all know that? Yep. And that's important because all grants will require you to have a business bank account so that you can get your grant winnings, your check, your money when you win. Did y'all know that? Put hashtag FYP if you did not know that. Now, again, this list is 60 things long, so we may not make it through 60 things, but here we are. Business credit establishment. So for those of you who are not in the business credit space like me, and you want to start building credit for your business, grants can assist you with that. When you get your check from the grant, you've told them how you want to use it. You got your plan for how you want to set up business, like for business credit for your business. Go cash that grant check. Go start building your business credit. They can buy the books for you how to do it. They can buy a course for how to do it. They can buy you coaching around how to do it. But yeah, it can help you get established with your business credit. Hello, Shar's Creation. We hope you feel better, my dear. Y'all didn't know that? Okay, Lady Love didn't know that. Who else didn't know that? Like, oh, I didn't think about it like that. Help me now. Help me help y'all. Did y'all know that? Mm-hmm. Any aha so far? Have y'all ever thought of grants like this or nah? Like, y'all thought grants was something else? What did y'all think? What's your aha so far? What's your takeaway so far? Not at all. Good morning, A. Trinell. Okay, y'all want to keep going? Put hashtag FYP if you want to keep going. Okay. You didn't know grants could use to be, yeah, to start a business. Grants really buy into your vision for your business. That's why I said it doesn't matter if you're not brick and mortar. It doesn't matter if you only sell products, if you only sell services. None of this has to do with whether or not your business is a product or a service. It's just about getting your business either up and running or keeping it going, and then making it for the greater good. You got to sell the vision of the business. So if you tell a grant, listen, I'm looking to establish business credit because I want to host a big event in my community, bringing in other people, etc. We need business credit so I can put down a $10,000 deposit on a hotel, a block of hotel rooms, to fly everybody in. As long as it's part of the vision and you can sell it. Yes, the funds have potential to be taxed. Every grant is different, but they'll tell you it is your responsibility to talk to your what? Accountant, your bookkeeper, your certified public accountant, your tax preparer. That's what I did. I'm in love with mine. He found me online. We've been together for 2 years. He emailed me this weekend. He said I went on ahead and handled things on your behalf because I was over here stressing and he know me so well. I said, thank you, sir. I just felt thought of and loved by my accountant. Ain't God good? So yes, I let him handle that. I just send him grants. When you win a grant, they send you like the tax forms, W-9, etc. And I just send him what they send me and let him do what accountants do, tax preparers do. And so depending on how the grant is used or how it's set up is going to depend on whether or not you have to pay taxes. Grants were so sacred and made to appear hard to get. Exactly. So I don't like the whole general statements of, you know, they only want this. They're only looking for this. It's hard to do this. It's hard. That's why you have to talk with and learn from and ask questions to those who are getting this money. And the only reason I could tell you what grants pay for is because I'm doing it, because I've done it, and because our ladies in Black Women in Grants and those in our mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com are doing it daily. So Are y'all learning something? Is this helping? Put hashtag FYP, hashtag FYP. And if you're curious about our mentorship, go to www.blackwomeningrants.com. It's at the bottom of the screen. Y'all see that? I learned how to do that the other day. That's why I'm trying to go live here on TikTok on our computer versus the phone because it got all the little fancy trinkets and the little studio thing. Are you limited to how many grants? No. That's like saying, asking, is there a limit to how many credit cards you can apply to? Or how many loans you can sign up for? Or how many jobs you can have? I mean, physically, yeah, there's a limit. But it's like asking, does your paycheck have a limit? Ooh, right? Does it have a limit? There is not a limit, or why would there be a limit on how much money somebody can give you for your business? People do ask that question a lot. But yeah, there's no rule book that I know of that puts a limit to how many grants you can get. Your limit is you. When you stop applying, that's the limit. Applying for a grant does not affect your credit because they don't ask for no type of credit identifying anything. Only thing close to credit identifying information might be your social security number, but that's only if you don't have your business set up right and you're a sole proprietor using your social as your business identifier. But you should not be doing that. You should have your own employer identification number, or EIN, which is what goes on grant applications and they're going to ask you for. The basics needed to, that's what we're talking about. Getting all this stuff set up, from your business bank account so you can get paid, your employer identification number so that they know what to put on the tax forms that they're going to submit. Yeah. What else did we talk about so far? Oh, getting your business license if you need it. Go ahead and get somebody to help you with the money aspect so you don't get caught up. Get somebody who know what you're doing, they doing. What other questions y'all got? Y'all want to keep talking about the list of what grants can cover? Put hashtag FYP. Hashtag FYP. Uh-oh, wait. Something. Okay. So, business email service provider. If you've never set up, like, who here has an email list? You have an email list, like, if you're in business and people have been buying from you, right? And every time they buy, you get to capture their email addresses. Put hashtag FYP if you have a list of email addresses from people who have bought from you. So with those people, they need to be housed in an email service provider like a MailChimp or Aweber or ActiveCampaign or Infusionsoft, all that good stuff. Those things cost money. I was just pricing one yesterday. It's $50 a month. And up. The highest I seen was $350 a month. Somebody got to pay for that. So you can use grants to pay for your email service providers. All of this, again, is business related. Have y'all ever thought about these things? Are y'all paying for these things and just didn't know a grant could help you pay? You can put all of this in your small business grant applications. Every time you apply for a grant and they say, how will you use the money? Why should we choose you? What do you need this money for? What is your vision in the next 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, 5 to 10 years? I could see us getting established. If you're a startup business, I could see us getting established. We need a business license, an accountant, bookkeeper. We want to start reading some books about building our business, get our business bank account established. It's okay if you don't have this stuff set up. A grant can help you as you win the grant check, cash the check. These are some of the things that you could put your grant money towards. But in the vision of selling the grant on why they should choose you and give you that money, these are some things that'll be really helpful to have on that application. Y'all getting it? If you're picking up what I'm putting down, put hashtag FYP. Hashtag FYP. If you're curious about this list, about all the other, we have 3 more lists in the book. You can only find the book over at blackwomeningrants.com. It's a part of our mentorship called The Grant Game. As a matter of fact, I forgot I can pull it up. So while I figure that out, I'll talk to me. There are two other lists. You need digital documents. We talked about your business bank account, your EIN, etc. But there are some other digital documents I have listed in this book. We use this book as our curriculum, our guide to guide us through grants. Okay, I need to get this set up, checked off the list. So one person recently that told me they did that, her name is Karen Cooper. She's a mobile baker. And from reading the book and joining us in the mentorship, she went and signed a lease on her commercial kitchen. She checked that off her list, got her business bank account going. She checked that off her list. Started some other projects on the side, checked that off her list. Started applying to more grants, checked that off her list. So she was way more confident in the grant application process, knowing that these checklists exist and this list of what grants could cover exists, and then knowing how to answer the questions on a small business grant application. All of that is confidence. It takes confidence, right? She said, didn't know grants would help you pay for startup costs. So here's how to think about that. If you're trying to start a business, then just put you a list of things, an itemized list of what you need. And this list of what a grant covers will help you build out that list. Okay, I do need business license. I do need to get my EIN. I do need my business bank account. Okay, yeah, look at the business credit. You know, this is the list that helps you get started as a startup. And if you're already started in business, this is the list to compare and contrast. I got that. I got that. Okay, I still need that. I still need that. A professional photo shoot. That was one of the most unique things that I got paid to do. So, I joined an organization that offers grants. But while I waited for the grant applications to open, they also had an opportunity to be featured on their digital magazine for 50,000 small business owners worldwide. So I submitted for that. They sent me a check to reimburse me to do a photo shoot to be on the front of their magazine. Have y'all ever heard of that? That was outside of the grant. I could still go and apply for the grant, and I did. It was for $4,000. That grant specifically asks for business plan and your taxes. So you got to get that in order. So it's like in the meantime, in between time, finding these other little hidden gems and opportunities exist. So I put that in there, because now not only do you have a professional photo shoot, you got professional headshots, because grants are going to ask for your bio. They're going to ask for a professional photo of you. Imagine another grant helping you pay for a photo that's going to help you submit other grant applications. Because when you win those grants, they like to feature you on their social medias, on their websites, in their newsletters, etc. Y'all see how this works? Is this helping anybody? Put hashtag FYP. Let me know. Hashtag FYP and let me know. There we go. So, what have you learned so far? What has been your biggest aha or takeaway? Like, girl, I didn't know that. Let me know. What do you need if you're starting the business and want to apply for grants? Ask me a specific question about that because that list is endless. So what do you mean when you say what do you need if you're starting the business and want to apply for grants? Because that's all on the checklist. That could be what you're referring to. I just sat with my brain, poured it all out on paper. We got 60 things that a grant will cover. We got a list of 25 things professionally and digitally. That's a part of the startup list. We got a process in the mentorship over at blackwomenandgrants.com called the 3-step grant guide. So if you're a startup, there's a checklist. If you started, there's a checklist, and then you can compare, contrast. You can use this list I'm reading from in our book called Finding Funding: How to Find and Secure Debt-Free Non-Traditional Funding for Your Black Woman-Owned For-Profit Small Business. And all of that is in the mentorship over at blackwomenandgrants.com. Help you get started, keep going. Don't give up. Don't get distracted. Don't get discouraged. All that good stuff. So hope that helps. Let's see. Literally starting from the ground up business account, business license. Yep, that's part of it. It's like 20 something other things too over there. Let me pull up our ad source. If I'm doing this right, I think it's display capture. Any other questions or ahas or takeaways you guys are getting? Let me know. All you have is the name you wish to use, but you need help with starting everything else. Lady Love, let me see. Okay. So Lady Love, what you need is a program. There are 7 programs I give my mentees called business incubators and business accelerators. And these are programs specifically designed for new people with, like you said, all I got is my name. And they have coaches, they have trainers, they have mentors, they have a program curriculum that they've laid out to sit with you and your thoughts about your business before you go out and start pitching for grants and applying for grants. They're surrounding you with their network, pouring into you, asking you questions about your business to get it out of your head, get it onto paper, and get it into action in the form of a business plan, a marketing plan, a sales plan, etc. You feel me? So I'm happy to send you that list if you would like. It is a part of our mentorship over at www.blackwomeningrants.com. That's what I'm pulling up here now. Doesn't look like it's showing it yet. So there we go. Okay. Oh, I guess I gotta let me see if it's showing. Can y'all see that? AJ Austin. Hopefully y'all can. Let me see. Black. And grants. My phone is so pretty. This screen is so clear. I ain't used to this. Okay, there we go. Let me see if y'all can see what I say. Yep, there we go. So that's what you're looking for. So yeah, there's several. So let me tell you. This is blackwomeningrants.com. This is our website. www.blackwomeningrants.com. If you're not a Black woman small business owner seeking business grants or grant funded opportunities, this event that we host, the book that I wrote called Finding Funding that I'm reading to y'all from now, the course itself or the mentorship program is not for you if you ain't looking for grants or getting help getting ready for grants. So this grant game mentee, her name is Deanna Joy, and she won $55,000 in grants in just 90 days. She won $50,000 for herself, like someone on here we know. She won it from her local credit union, and then she won $5,000 for her Black woman-owned small business. So she's doing it for herself and for others at the same time. So within 90 days, she had won $55,000 just from reading the book that I'm sharing information with you guys about. So part of her story is here. I interviewed her for our mentorship. Here's where you can go, blackwomeningrants.com. You see it at the lower third. Let me move that down, actually. Uh, there we go. So you see it at the lower third of the screen. That's where you go. It's normally $297 to join us in the Grant Game Mentorship, but if you use this special link right here where you see my cursor moving, there's a scholarship offer for only $97 and there are payment arrangements for that, okay? So it includes the Finding Funding ebook that I'm sharing with you guys. There's an app that'll read the book to you. And then I've designed some master classes, some workshops, and some boot camps around what grants are, what they're not, what to expect when you're applying for grants, etc. And then that 3-step grant guide is 5 parts, and it helps you to have the checklist of everything you need to have in place as you're applying for these grants. And I send you a 12-month link to get free subscriptions, one a month, every month for 12 months. So it's $97 year-long access, 12-month subscription to over $1.2 million in grants to apply for. So if you're like, what grants to apply for? How do I find them? Where do I start? Where are they? What do I say? I can't find any. Not true. This list has over 200 grants on it specifically for Black women small business owners with product and service-based businesses. There are no requirements that limit you as far as you need to have a brick and mortar, etc. So hopefully this is helping. Again, I mentioned we did some events. We did an event about how to use AI to help you apply for grants so you're not breaking your brain. We got another event coming up this month teaching you about what I've learned about AI since I did this last class. And then I've talked to some grant check writing influencers that I've added call notes to. And then I share our TikToks. This is like episode 152, 153 ish that I have been on here with you guys every day for 10 months. TikTok is sending me a check now for $28 because y'all go and watch our videos. You tell me that it's helping. You want more help. And so I show up here, hang out with you guys and answer your questions. If you have questions now, that's a great time to ask them. Right now, we're just on the Black Women in Grant site, just looking through all the stuff that comes from the $97 mentorship. It's a one-time payment, year-long access, okay? So hopefully this is helping you guys out. I mentioned we interviewed Deanna Joy about how she won $55,000 and what she advises you guys to go do, her secret tricks and tips that she has learned from being in the program, reading the book, taking action. And then here is where I talk about the business training and development programs that will sit and help you flesh out your ideas, get you some coaching around that. And then we hang out once a month live on Zoom to get all your other questions answered that you may not find in the mentorship. But trust me, we left no stone unturned in this program. So really, when we come on the calls, it's to catch up, it's to tell us how many grants you've been applying for, how many grants you've won, how much you've won, from what grant did you win. You can bring your grant applications and get those questions answered and get feedback on those, and so much more. So hopefully this is helping. Hopefully it's enlightening. Hopefully y'all can see what I see. Turn on picture in picture. Oh, okay. So my phone is still new. I'm still setting up little stuff on here, but here we are. What questions can I answer for you guys? Let me know. What questions do you have since we've been hanging out so far? Let me know. Any ahas or takeaways? Um, if you've learned anything, put hashtag FYP. Hashtag FYP if you've learned anything so far today. Learn it. Okay. What questions do you have at this point? Put a question. Somebody ask me something or tell me something that you've learned. We can also keep going through the list. I got about 20 minutes on here with you guys, hanging out, answering your questions, talking about grants, getting you signed up for the mentorship if you're ready. I know a few of you guys are already in the mentorship on here. If you're on here and you're in the grant game, put a money emoji in the chat. Let me know. And now me using my phone to see what y'all see, I know we're on a little bit of a delay, so I'll wait. Lady Hawk is in the mentorship. Okay, girl. Anybody else in the mentorship? Or anybody else want to be in the mentorship? Let's talk. Can these grant opportunities work with churches? They work with um every grant opportunity is different. So my first business that I have won over $50,000 in grants and grant funded opportunities, it's a ministry. It is training Christian coaches to become certified life coaches. And so because we have a ministry undertone, again, it's about the type of business. It is not about the building. It is not about the facility. It's not about how you have it structured and set up, uh, so to speak. It's more about what you're doing in the business. So if it's a church, keep in mind everybody's not saved, everybody's not Christian. So as you go and apply for grants, you can't go in speaking in tongues. We know we want to, we need to make it through some of these applications. But if you can break down the vision that you have for your church as a business, if you can break down the social impact that your church has had in your community, meaning how many people have you helped, how do you know you're helping them, not just how much money you've raised, but how many people are having better relationships with themselves, with each other, living life better, how many people have started, changing life, like how has what you do at the core of your church, your ministry, really helped people. That's what grants want to know. That's what they jump on. Not so much so like, oh, that's the church, let's give them money. What's the vision of the church? What's the mission? What's the heart? Because it's still a business, it's still a organization. Okay, churches are considered nonprofits. So it's all about content and carry, though. I don't know what content and carry means, so if you want to help me understand that. Any other questions? Let me know. All about what you're doing and how you're doing it. Yeah. So the basis of grants is who are you, meaning the person applying for the grant. What do you do? You can't say, oh, I run a church. Okay. But what do you do? Like you have to be able to break that down in a way that if someone has never heard of a church, they've never been in a church, they don't know what a church does, they don't care. Their goal is to judge your application. You have to speak in their terms, very basic. They're going to say, well, who do you help? You got to be able to describe that target audience, single families, seniors, young people from this age to this age. All of that matters, and all of that should be already in the vision for the church, the business plan for the church, etc. They're going to say, well, why do you do it? You really got to search your heart and go in your prayer closet like, why do I do this? And they're going to say, well, how do you know what you're doing is working? And keep in mind, all they hear is business. They don't care what type of business per se, as long as you can explain these types of questions. These are the frequently asked questions that I mentioned in the Finding Funding ebook. It's about, forgot where we stopped at, but it's a lot of those, at least 30 plus frequently asked questions. Who are you? What do you do? Who do you do it for? How do you know it's working? Do you have testimonials, written, video? Are people writing you letters telling you how you changed their life? All of that goes into play. Then they're going to say, well, how are you making money now? And yes, you got to open those books. You got to break down your business model, even for a church, because it's a business, nonprofit or not, it's a business. And you have to be able to say, here's how we make money currently. Here's why we could also use additional funding in the form of grants. And you have to be able to lay out how a grant will help you continue that vision. Is this helping? Let me know. How do you determine if you want to have a for-profit or nonprofit? That's something that you ask in these programs. You're asking a lot of business startup questions, and grants aren't going to ask you. Some of the grants that I see, you can't be a nonprofit to apply for. Nonprofits get grants all the time. Small businesses, this has been a trend to get grants since COVID, since we couldn't go outside and play. So that we're in that era of for-profit small business owners getting grants. But if you do find a grant that you can apply for as a nonprofit, as a church, etc., here's what to expect. They treat everybody like they're supposed to be making money. That's what that's all about. So this is to help prepare you. And if you need more help diving further, go to blackwomeningrants.com and join us in the mentorship. I have one scholarship spot. I forgot to say that. I have one scholarship spot that lets someone get in for only $97 today. Regular price is $297 for the mentorship. So come join us. Very helpful. Thank you. Any other questions? Let me know. Or we can also continue to talk about what grants cover, some of the things you can use a grant for, etc. If you're new here, put hashtag FYP. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, creator of Black Women in Grants and blackwomeningrants.com. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. We have collectively won over six figures in funding over the last few months in grants and grant funded opportunities. And I'm here to answer your questions. Good morning, Desimon. How are you? So, what other questions can I answer for you? All is well. So if you're Black, you're a woman, you're a for-profit small business owner, put hashtag FYP. Hashtag FYP. If you're Black, you're a woman, you're a for-profit business owner, and you're seeking grants, put hashtag FYP. Let me know. There we go. So we started off with talking. Let me just do a quick recap for those who may have just joined us. We're talking about a list of things that grants can cover, like what grants can be used for in your business. And a lot of these y'all don't know. The list is in my book called Finding Funding. It's over at blackwomeningrants.com. It's a part of our mentorship. That's the only place you can find it online. And we use it as our curriculum. So you get this list exclusively in the form of an ebook. There's also an app that'll read the book to you. So help you break down this list of stuff grants can cover, what grants want you to have in place as you start applying, all that good stuff. So we talked about grants can cover a business license, accountants, bookkeepers, books, business bank accounts that require a certain startup amount or monthly fees or dues. We talked about getting your business credit established, using some of the funds from your grant checks. I don't specialize in business credit, so don't ask me none because I don't teach it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna act like this. I don't know. We talked about grants covering your business email service provider. They can also cover business phones. I literally just had to spend about two something this weekend out of pocket for this here, what I'm watching y'all on, because my other phone just stopped working. And so everything from the insurance, screen covers, case, the phone itself, new chargers. I even had to pay a setup fee with my own cell phone company because I didn't buy the phone through them. So all these little fees that start acting up, that's a part of technology. I literally had to buy this phone because this is how I run my business online. I'm on my computer talking to y'all right now, but we'll be back on the phone soon. I had to get her set up. So I was out of commission for a couple of days. And that bill keeps going. They don't care. So all of those little fees, that is considered technology. So you can write that into a small business grant application like, hey, I have a digital business or a tech enabled business, meaning I need this technology to run my company successful. This is why I could use your grant. Here's how much everything is, etc. Y'all get it? Did y'all have y'all ever thought of it like that? Hmm. Hmm. Any questions? Hmm. Any ahas, any takeaways? Y'all want to keep going? You get the book in the mentorship over at blackwomenandgrants.com. The site is right here pinned on the screen. Hmm. Let me find us some more. Ooh, client gifts. I was out shopping recently and picked up a gift for four of my clients. They were really cute little gold journals that came with their own pens. I picked those up and ship them out as client gifts just to say thank you for doing business with me. Um, those can be covered by grants used in the grant checks when you cash them. I've actually included this in the grants that I've applied for to say this is a part of my business model. You know, if you got a client, you send them a gift saying thank you, they're more likely to go out and recommend you to other people. You're more likely to stay top of mind. That's now marketing. So when y'all say, I need a grant to market my business, these are some of the clever ways that grants can help you cover that marketing. Have y'all thought about that? Have y'all ever looked at it like that? Conferences, and we'll stop here. Conferences, including your registration, travel, accommodations, food, lodging, and gifts. One of the grants I applied to and heard back from at the top of this year was for a $50,000 opportunity. I used AI to generate my answers and help me with the grant application. And my application was selected out of 500. I made it to round two, where 76 applications had to be narrowed down to 10. Within that opportunity was the $50,000 grant opportunity. They were going to send us two checks for 25,000 each, fly us to California for 4 days, pay for food, lodging, ground, air, transportation, the conferences, etc. That's one instance. Second instance is there was an application for a grant called the Millie Foundation, literally set up just to fly you anywhere in the world, up to $5,000, pay for your conference ticket, airfare, ground transportation, food, hotel, etc. And that was all that grant did. Y'all see how this works? Have y'all ever considered a grant paying for you to attend conferences and be taken care of well while you're there? Did y'all know a grant could do that? Hmm. Those are the top 10 ways out of 60 that I have in the book over at blackwomenandgrants.com. It's a part of the mentorship. You can go get signed up, get that one scholarship spot that we have that lets you in the program for only $97. It is one-time payment, year-long access. $97 gets you in for a year. Look at it like that. We have our hangouts once a month. We got some upcoming trainings. We got a live event coming up here in Atlanta in June. And so many digital goodies, videos, audios, the book, and everything is easily accessible. The list of programs that you can go sign up for free to get help building out your business, getting it ready to start applying for grants and pitching. Get all those ideas out of your head because you got to be able to sell the vision that you have for your business to grants. And again, I know this because I'm doing this. Thank y'all for sharing the live. Also, make sure you follow this page. Turn your notifications on for when I go live. You'll know I'm live. You can join me live again. I'm usually live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Black Women in Grants page right here on TikTok. Any final questions? Final ahas or takeaways? Did you learn anything today? Was it helpful to you? I'm going to go find some food soon. I need to find the DoorDash app on my new phone, or at least upload it and get us started. And Uber Eats. We're starting from scratch, babes. You are welcome. Very welcome. Any final questions, ahas, or takeaways you want to share? Question mark? Let me know. Let me know. Trying to decide, do it. Oh, maybe I'll go out because I do need to get my eyebrows. We'll see. I gotta see. um, let's see. Pause it. That's all I have for you guys today. I'm so thankful for you joining me here, getting your questions answered, chatting about grants, learning a thing or two. That's what I'm here to do. Until we meet again, my friends, remember that there's someone somewhere. They are waiting on you to walk in your destiny so they can walk into theirs. Because when you let your own light shine, you give others permission to do the same. And when you impact one life, just one as a future grant winner, you impact generations. Meet me over at blackwomeningrants.com. Grab that one scholarship spot to get in for only $97 in our mentorship. And I'll see y'all again very, very soon. Have a phenomenal rest of your day. God bless. Bye, future grant winners.